Oseo.
Oseo.
Thunderbird, Walkinian, is the root of Native America. We start out with a Thunderbird chant. Walkinian Thunderbird. Dona, dona, dona. My feathers, long feathers, long feathers. Dona, dona, dona. Colors me, green body, blue body. Dona, dona, dona. Black wings spreading, black wings spreading. Wind holds me, wind holds me. Dona, dona, dona. Eye skies, tree to see, tree to see. Dona, dona, dona. Wet my feathers, wet my feathers. Beautiful rain, beautiful rain. Dona, dona, dona. Wakanyin hot kumpi, thunderbirds call. Dona, dona. Starting off with current events. Current events is the presidential election of the United States of America. The United States has stemmed from, been modeled on, inspired by the Iroquois League, the League of First Nations. The Iroquois were caught up at one time in the past in some kind of conflict, internecine strife, you would call it. And somebody came along and told them how to resolve that and bring an end to it. And that was the peacemaker, Dakanaweda. And Dakanaweda still continues with us in what we refer to as the prophecy of Dakanaweda, which eventually will braid us all together into a new people of Turtle Island. And as we have this election, or we could say that the Constitution of the Iroquois League was maintained in custody by the Delaware people there. And Senator Joe Biden is the senator of Delaware. And we'll say, you know, what that's about. That place is in the location called the parish, which means a county of Tamani. Tamani or Saint Tamani or King Tamani, meaning the affable, who lived in the 16th, 17th century, was the chief of chiefs. In the Algonquin, sachem means chief. So he was the sachem of chiefs, and he was the sachem of the Turtle clan of the Lenape Nation in Delaware. And he signed the peace treaty with William Penn. And he is best known as a lover of peace and friendship. My grandmother, Ima Reed, the beloved woman of Cherokee, took me back east there to show me around and introduce me to those things. So she took me to the place Delaware, and it's a very, very beautiful place, and I just have this one vignette memory of it. I was 12 years old. Beautiful place of a river and forest, and there was this straight up red stone cliff like that, and she showed me, there is the base of the chief. That's Tammany. And so here what we are having in Delaware, Senator Joe Biden, and he is going to be inaugurated. And in this tradition, this is still Turtle Island, and we still are, you know, a continuance of the League in a sense. As he is inaugurated, shall I put it that way, and then a cape of eagle feathers would be put around his shoulder. as he is receiving symbolically the scepter now, that he is the sachem of the United States, and that will bring everything together. Now, the symbol of the Iroquois League is the eagle. That's where the eagle of the United States came from. And also, let me just step aside here. The canoe is the symbol of Dakanaweda. He is the peacemaker and still making that peace. So you see that I have a full deck here as making good medicine for this new event, or they call it a transition of power, and it will be, and so forth. Let me start here, right down here. This is, I'm representing here a symbol. This symbol is the egg, is the Witkontung, Witkanyan, meaning this is the egg of the thunderbird. And its meaning, symbolically, is spiritual potency. And that's what we are generating in all of this, a spiritual potency. And when I go up here to this centerpiece here where you can see this thunderbird sculpture. This sculpture of clay has been made by Claudia. She's behind the camera there. And it is a top part of the totem pole, which is in front of our Coyote Creation Lodge, out front on the porch. And this is the top piece. Wonderful sculpture there. And we go up here. This is my rendering here. This is the Thunder Eagle vision sign announcing the vision ancestor, which inaugurated in me the mystical experience. And that's the meaning for that. When I have different features here for the Thunderbird. So here's a shield for my Thunderbird here. And if you stay on that, and I have this piece that actually I have inscribed on the back of that shield for the Thunderbird. Eyes cannot see it, speech cannot describe it, nor the mind conceive it. We know not, nor can we imagine how to convey it, for it is different from the known and beyond the unknown. Thus we have heard from the illumined ones who have told of it. If realized here, then truth exists. If not realized here, then there is only ignorance. The wise people, seeing it in all things, become, upon leaving this world, transformed into the Thunderbird. Want to look at this piece? This is the Thunderbird as the personification of the Thunderbird, Wakinyan Wakangali. That's Thunderbird's personification of the Thunderbolt. And up here behind me, I've been having this all the time accompanying the Native American Heritage Month. This is the Thunderbird mask from the people of the Northwest Coast, where the Thunderbird clan is mighty, mighty, and is usually figured on top of those totem poles. And then if you can go way over here, this is the spotted eagle. Spotted eagle is the totem of Thunderbird. Now the eagle and the Thunderbird intermerge. Thunderbird is, in one sense, a concept, like democracy is a concept. And it also gains an image. Various parts of this conceptual being has beaks and talons and wings and that sort of thing. And I'll read it to you soonly. And this spotted eagle then is the totem for the thunderbird. And for myself, like in a dream, the spotted eagle came down from the heaven in a transparent cube, sitting there and hovered above me, and with the intensity of his eye did he look at me and convey this that I'm delivering to you now. The antiquity of all this knowledge, I'm saying, is one way that I'm showing this. If you can go down here to this stone pipe. Last week I had showed a stone pipe. This is a different stone pipe. This is a thunderbird pipe from the Adena culture like 2,500 years ago. And these are inheritances for me. And I'm showing you that. The eye is made of, it's a pearl, and this is freshwater pearls. And these are from the Ohio River. And the Ohio River is really an Iroquois name for beautiful river. And the pearls certainly show that. Then also, if you can go here to this little piece here, this is a knapped flint in the shape of a thunderbird, and it is of the same antiquity from the same place. The Adena cultures, these are modern names given to sites. So Adena, Hopewell are there in Ohio, and so that's how we know the date of these things, 2,500, 2,000 years ago. And that, so that's what this precious little piece of the thunderbird is. Then we can go here. This is the eagle man. This eagle man with his thunderbird headdress is holding little black eagle. In Cherokee, Galunlati Galona is also the name of thunderbird. So the raven, little eagle, and thunderbird all are synonymous there, and that's how we see that he is holding that. Then you can pick that up and go way over there to that image on the cloth as I'm continuing to show that this is another aspect that also shows the thunderbird. Then you can come back here because this kind of goes with it. The image on this cover of the book by Carlos Castaneda, you see a very black looking eagle. Which reminds me, just a PS, you don't have to go back to it, but the egg down here is resting on the fur of the black buffalo, as if that would be the nest for the egg. So to think this image here, and this book of the title of this book is The Eagle's Gift, and it's very explicit in my theme here. Suddenly I lost the place. How did I do that? Uh-oh. Okay. This is reading from this book, The Gift of the Eagle's Gift. The power that governs the destiny of all living beings is called the eagle, not because it is an eagle or has anything to do with an eagle, but because it appears to the seer as an immeasurable, jet black eagle, standing erect as an eagle stands, its height reaching to infinity. As the seer gazes on the blackness that the eagle is, 4 blazes of light reveal what the eagle is like. The first blaze, which is like a bolt of lightning, helps the seer make out the contours of the eagle's body. There are patches of whiteness that look like an eagle's feathers and talons. A second blaze of lightning reveals the flapping, wind-creating blackness that looks like an eagle's wings. With a third blaze of lightning, the seer beholds a piercing, inhuman eye, and the fourth and last blaze discloses what the eagle is doing. The eagle is devouring the awareness of all the creatures that, alive on earth a moment before and now dead, have floated to the eagle's beak, like a ceaseless swarm of fireflies to meet their owner, their reason for having had a life. The eagle disentangles these tiny flames, lays them flat as a tanner stretches out a hide, and then consumes them, for awareness is the eagle's food. The eagle, that power that governs the destinies of all living things, reflects equally and at once all those living things. There is no way, therefore, for man to pray to the eagle, to ask favors, to hope for grace. The human part of the eagle is too insignificant to move the whole. It is only from the eagle's action that a seer can tell what it wants. The eagle, although is not moved by the circumstances of any living thing, has granted a gift to each of those beings, in its own way and right, any one of them, if it so desires, has the power to keep the flame of awareness, the power to disobey the summons to die and be consumed. Every living thing has been granted the power, if it so desires, to seek an opening to freedom and to go through it. It is evident to the seer who sees the opening, and to the creatures that go through it, that the eagle has granted that gift in order to perpetrate awareness. This gift is not a bestowal, but it is the chance to have a chance for freedom.